Hello teachers, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Goodness Obie. I'm the lead coach at the Exceptional Teachers Academy. Please do what you like, share and subscribe to our channel to get more videos. So we are talking about the skills that every 21st century teacher needs to help them thrive in the classroom and beyond. So we'll be talking about four major skills for this session. So the first we have is creativity, we have the critical thinking skills, we have the collaboration, and we have communication as a skill. So let's see, how does this first skill impact a teacher, and how does it impact the student? So first of all, let's talk about critical thinking. Critical thinking is your ability to come up with solutions, your ability to think through ideas and problems and to come up with solutions. So as a critical thinker, it enables you to be informed and be wise in your decisions. So I'm giving you a problem, you can think through it. I'm giving you an idea, you can think through it and come up with reasons why you think this thing should be this way or why it should not be this way. Okay, so how can I develop critical thinking as a teacher, or how do I develop this for my students? How do I develop it personally, and how do I develop it in my students? First thing first, you should always ask yourself open-ended questions. And what do I mean by open-ended questions? Ask yourself, why is this thing the way it is? What are the alternatives to this? How can I go about this? What other examples, what other solutions can I come up with? So you're using open-ended question, you can easily explain why you feel this way. So this is me in the classroom. I want to develop critical thinking in my learners. A child tells me an answer to something. My follow-up question should be, why do you think this way? Are there alternatives to what you have given to me? Are there other solutions to this? Can you give me reasons why this thing is this way? So this will help them to reflect on the answers that they have given, to help them to think, oh, could this really be this? Are there other ways I can handle this? So you using open-ended question, you can be able to foster creativity and critical thinking in your learners. So what are the benefits of being a critical thinker? First thing first, it opens you to opportunities. It opens you to opportunities because people see how well you can come up with solutions, how well you can come up with ideas. You are the go-to person when it comes to an opportunity. We want to come to you for value because we know that you can think through a situation and you can give us solutions, you can give us ideas on why that thing is that way. Okay, so it gives you opportunities, career opportunities, job opportunities. It helps you to become an independent learner, so you can easily learn on your own from your environmental situations, from personal situations. You can easily think through them and learn things from it. It helps you to also understand economic issues, what is happening in your economy, how to adapt to it. Through critical thinking, you can think through all of this and come up with an understanding of the economic issues. You can evaluate information, you are open-minded. Okay, it helps you evaluate information and it makes you open-minded. Critical thinking will also help you to become more self-aware. Okay, it helps you to become more self-aware, it helps you to be a problem solver, and it helps you to make better decisions. So let's see, I've talked about what critical thinking is all about and how we can foster it in our children through the use of open-ended questions, through the use of stress sheet questions. So without questioning, you can ask yourself, why are things this way? Are there alternatives? What other example can I come up with? And what solution can I provide to this thing? So as a teacher, your influence is growing, your impact is growing, and even your students, you are preparing them for the future ahead. Now let's see collaboration. Collaboration is an important skill that we all need as teachers. The truth is, you can't do life alone. You can't do life alone. We need people. We need people to work with us. We need people to share their ideas. We need people to work with. We are not in a competition, but we can together merge our ideas and find a solution to a problem. So how do I develop this? in my classroom? First of all, I should engage a lot of group work. So most times we focus more on individual work, doing your work by yourself. We ignore group work, which is one of the skills that we all need. So you won't wonder why our students leave school and they are always thinking that school is a scam, because most times what we train them with in the classroom, when they get to the outside world, they see that they didn't get enough compared to what they are seeing now. So why we train them to work on their own, become so independent, working alone, they get to the outside world and they are struggling to socialize. They are struggling with working in team in that company where they are. So even when you go for interviews, most times you're asked, can you work as a team? Because we need our collective ideas to come up with solutions to that problem. So if you're always used to working alone, you will start having difficulty relating and sharing ideas with people. So you can build this skill in your learners through via encouraging group work. So sometimes I also hear of issues of teachers saying, oh, when I give my learners group work, it causes noise making in the classroom. All of this you can stop ahead of time via using your class rules and regulations. So they know what is expected. That while you are working in group, if you want to speak, you should raise your hands to speak. Don't just blot out answers. All of these things are known to them. They are already aware of what is expected while they are working in group. Another way you can encourage group work is you sharing a topic amongst them. Let's say you divide the topic into three, and for each group, assign specific topics to each member of the group. Let's say, for example, you are working on aquatic animals, terrestrial habitats, and arboreal animals. I have shared this topic to the various groups. I can choose to say group A that is working on aquatic animals, three of you go get the definition of aquatic animals, the other two come up with examples of aquatic animals, another person come up with characteristics of aquatic animals. So with all of this, you are sharing the topic amongst everybody and you are ensuring that nobody sits back, nobody is lazy, and nobody is being carried along. So with all of this, everybody is involved, everybody is engaged, and they are all working together to come up with a solution to that task that has been given to them. So while they are working together, they can come together to summarize all the research that they have made. We have summarizers in the group. We have the clarifier that is clarifying the message that the task that has been given to them. Want to clarify, okay, from what Mr. A has seen, Mr. B has seen, could there be some wrong in what he or she has seen? They clarify it and they come up with a solution to that point. Okay. So we can also have a presenter in that group, a person who wants to present what the group has been able to draft at as their tasks and can come to present to the whole class. So you can use group work, you can use pair learning where you are pairing the weak students and the high level learners so that they can together work and achieve the common objective. Collaboration is a skill that as teachers we need to reduce the burnout, to reduce the workload, to reduce the stress that you go through. So if you choose to do life alone as a teacher, you want to do all of the tasks that are given to you alone, most times you struggle with stress, you struggle with being tired because you can't do everything on your own. We all need somebody. So when you have a staff or you have a colleague who is doing something that you know you can't do, why don't you reach out to that person for help or reach out to that person for guidance and see how you can both work together? And before you start thinking of collaboration, ensure you have your values in place, ensure you have your goals, ensure you have your vision, what you want. So when you have somebody of like mind, of like value, it becomes easy for you guys to collaborate and come up with a solution to a problem. So first of all, personally, you should have a target, you should have a value, you should have a goal, what you want, so that collaborating becomes easy and you don't go into collaboration confused because you know what is expected, you know how you can fit in, and you know how you can contribute to that group. Okay, so as a teacher, you need to collaborate. You need to collaborate. We all need ourselves on this journey. You see that vision you are having, most times you lack the motivation to do it. you lack the zeal and everything. But when you have someone, just like the Bible says, two are better than one, because when one falls, the other can bring the other person up. Okay, so when we are working as a community, we are working as a team, we can easily come up with solutions to a particular task collectively. And when I am done, I can be motivated seeing another person who is doing what I can do, or is giving me that motivation. So collaboration helps to increase motivation, helps to increase your achievement, helps to grow your influence, helps to grow your impact, and it also helps to grow your self-esteem. So let's talk about creativity. Creativity is a skill that every one of us need. It is as important as any other thing you can think of. This helps to prepare you for the future and also helps you to become relevant to your society. Most persons that are appreciated are those persons that are able to come up with solutions to a particular challenge. So as a teacher, you need creativity in your teaching methodologies. You need to be creative. You can't just come to the class and you are expecting your learners to just accept everything you're telling them. You should come up with different creative methods, probably visuals, probably let's say quiz, let's say drama, let's say games, whatever thing that you know that will make that class very, very interactive. All of these are things that you should come up with. And if you are not creative, most times you will end up having a boring class, because your students are just tired of seeing you just pouring information on them. They want to see your creativity at work. So what are you creating in the class? What are you teaching? Are you teaching your learners creativity? Are you as a teacher, are you being creative? So this is a skill that we all need. Okay, so in your creativity, trust me, you can grow your influence, your impact, and your income, because you can imagine, oh, for this particular task, there are things I can do to make it better. So let's say a child is having a problem in the class, and like we talk about thinking critically, you have been able to ask what could be the reasons behind students not understanding literacy on time. Why do they struggle with spellings? Why do they struggle with this and that? You are thinking critically. You can come up with a creative idea of what to do. Oh, probably we should do more of fairy tale stories, you should do more storytelling, do more role play. With all of these things that you have come up with, you can make your teaching more interesting. Okay, so in your creativity, you are able to work on yourself, and you become a problem solver. You become a value adding person. You see, when people are around you, they just love being with you because they know that you are a person of value. You can become so creative, and most times creative people, they do not lack, because they look around and they see, what can I improvise, what can I come up with to come up with a solution to that thing that they are going through. And the last skill we have that we need to get as teachers is communication. You need to be able to communicate well. What is that thing that you have been able to think through? What is that thing you've been able to create? What is that thing you've been able to collaborate with people to achieve? How well can you communicate it to others? So you have to develop this communication as a skill. Your ability to speak, to listen, your body language, your tone of your voice, your visuals, your body gesture, how you express yourself, all of these are communication. So these are skills that you need as a teacher. You need to be able to think through an idea, think through a problem and come up with solutions. Should be able to create things. Should be able to be a good creator, a person that can create content, create materials that your learners can use in the class. You should be able to collaborate. Like I said, we can't do life alone, and you have to be a good communicator through your body language, through your facial expression, your eye contact, your visuals and everything. All of what you are doing, you are passing out information to people, and people read. through your language, through your body language, they know that, oh, this person doesn't know what he or she is doing, or this person is still struggling to achieve all of these things. So you have to be able to communicate that idea you have to people effectively. Okay, so we have talked about the four major skills that we need in the class, which is creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking. Please do well to engage all of this in the class. When you are having a challenge, be able to sit back and think through it. How well can I handle this? What other alternatives can I use to get my result? What solution can I come up with? That is creativity. Who do I collaborate with to make this happen? And how do I communicate what I have with people? I hope this has been helpful to you. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. My name remains Goodness Obie, and I am the lead coach at the Exceptional Teachers Academy. Be exceptional.